guys, Splappa09 Gaming here, back with another episode of Raft. What I've done off camera, not a whole lot. Basically, I think I just grinded for a few in-game days, just to get some resources. Because instead of having you guys just watch multiple episodes of just me grinding for resources, it's kind of boring. So I think I've got enough resources to start actually building and expanding the raft and show you guys how I want to put this. So one of the things we're going to do is clear this little small island here of all the rest of the resources, and then we will start building. You know what? I also forgot something real quick. There. Now you guys can actually hear stuff. All right, so yeah, we're just going to clear this island real quick, and then I'm going to start building. I think one of the first things I'm going to build is I call it the garden area, you know, the garden center, whatever you want to call it. It's where I'm going to be putting the crop plots to start feeding us, because we're going to be just making a bunch of potatoes, like as many as humanly possible. So that way we can grow as many Look at all of this. I'm going to have to go get some of that before we leave this island, just so I don't miss it. Yeah, so basically I'm going to be making as many potatoes as possible, because the vegetable soup is one of the easiest things to make. I do have a bunch of clay bowls already. Since I've been grinding, I've been getting a bunch of clay and sand. And then the other thing I'd like to start the process of building, or at least lay out the foundation of, is the workshop, which is where I'm going to put all the the smelters. I'll put any of the workstations. Basically, will be going in there. It'll be like the kitchen / workshop. That's interesting. Doesn't seem like there's any fruit on this island. Not that I need fruit. Just it's weird. Oh, that's because I missed it. Because you weren't paying enough attention. That's why. And I know eventually we will need some of these flowers for when we get further along in the storyline. The beehives, they need flowers to pollinate. That way, that's the only way that makes honey for you. So let's just let me just snag some of this stuff here since we're here. Like I said, I don't want to miss any of this stuff just because I don't know how we're going to be able to steer the raft here. And they're all just kind of here for the taking. And it's nice. We're just having a little swim. You know, just picking up resources, swimming around. It's a nice night, you know, moon shining. So nice. Look at this. Yep, just gathering resources, having a nice little swim in the ocean. Let's have my spear out just in case old shark face tries to come over here. Alright, I think I'm just going to snag these barrels and the rest of this stuff here, and then I will see what we've got on the bottom of the ocean floor. And then I'll probably just do that off camera. Again, don't need to watch me just grind for resources for forever. I'll do that off camera, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, I have finished clearing the bottom of this, so we are gonna weigh anchor and get on our way. And actually, let's open this and steer around this island. I don't want the boat to turn. And then we'll just let the current take us back into that good those good items there. All right, and as we are floating, I'm going to start repairing and building, organizing some of this stuff here. We have a bunch of shark meat. We will not be going hungry anytime soon. So first thing I want to do is fortify the base area of what we got here. So I'll need metal ingots and nails, which, there we go. Let's see, I'll need to make a few more nails. Okay. Oh yeah, we're coming right into, yeah, good stuff. Alright, and we're just going to go around the whole outer edge here. Let's make sure we actually get that barrel. We don't want to pass that up. Alright, I think we've gotten the whole outside edge. We just have to build another one of these, so I need to pick up some plastic, which I've gotten here somewhere. And then we're going to go fortify. Alright. Now that we've got it fortified, we don't have to worry about the shark biting pieces off on the interior. So I will start. Alright. I think I'm going to start off of just the front of the boat. So I'm going to start off of this side here. We're going to need, alright, so we can put our metal away. And our nails. So now we're going to need planks and plastic to start building. Alright, and then we're going to open up this package, get it out of our inventory, open up another slot. Let's get some stuff to eat. Put some more metal going on this thing. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I want to build out here. And what I'm also going to be putting in here, where is that thing at? Let me put these away. I put them in here somewhere. There we go. You know what? Let's just eat that last shark steak and we can cook more. I'm going to be putting these across the entirety of the raft. So I'll keep doing that. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to come out here. 2 wide on either side. I'm building with planks and plastic, so I kind of need this stuff. That would be nice. Let's pick up some of this stuff here. You know, just because, since we are using it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come out here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, no, we just built that. You cannot bite that off. That's not how this works. Get off of here. You're already starting to irritate me. Alright, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll just fill this in. The nice thing about the building here is I can just hold this button down. And now we've got that all filled in. So then what the other thing I'm going to do is the workshop is going to have these half windows on it. One of the things I like to do is that facing the right way? It is. Okay. So I like to kind of build angled corners here. Just makes it a little bit nicer. know what? Those are facing the wrong way. Same thing with this one. That sucks, but, you know, it happens when you're building. You know, we're really close to that, so let's just drop the anchor and head over there. Yeah, that's right. You got dodged. See that? Oh, you sneaky little bastard. And now that this is sinking, what do we got here? Let's bring this down. Got a little island up there. There's no way you turn around that fast. When I'm underwater shooting you, there's no way you turn around that fast. Okay, all right. What is this? The vegetable soup recipe. We actually don't need this because we already know how to make it. Put this down here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go. No, I'll leave that. I'll leave that there. I'm gonna put this other one back. So now that we have our. All right, let's keep moving. Let's snag this right here since it's in sight. We don't want to let these go by. Eventually, we get this raft built. All right, so this is basically going to be our workshop. That's what I'm going to do. So this is going to have our cooking pot, which let me go pick this up right now. This is going to have our cooking pot, our grill, and these two smelters. Or, like the Neebs gaming guys say, he who smelter felter. Alright, let's pick these two up. I think we're just going to stay away from the islands for right now. I just like to float and gather resources for right now. That's what we're needing to do. All right, so there's that one like that, that. So when we're looking at these, we want these two planks at the top and at the bottom, we want them facing us. That's how we tell. All right, what is it that we're missing in our inventory? Planks. Of course we're missing planks. It's what we always are missing. Okay, put that back. We'll put that away. Let me put this and this and this here. What are you doing? No, I just built that. Seriously? Oh, God. He's got me all flustered now. I put that down wrong. Okay. All right, we've got the basic. You've got the basic gist of the shape. So I'm just gonna keep floating and working on this here. Let's. Alright, we need a little bit more wood here. Maybe I'll get that. You know, this seagull right here just asking for it. Okay. Let's pick up all the stuff in here. I think we've got one more thing to build. Okay. Alright, we've got that done. That's good. That is the basic gist of what we're going to be doing, so then we can start putting stuff down. I'm missing these 2 barrels here. And then, let's see. I need to put these down ASAP. Let me put the plastic back in here. Put the rope back in here. Stone. Let me get some planks though. And let me get the rest of this and that. And this, and this, and some nails. And actually, we might actually be able to start fortifying that one immediately. So I need to do this. Let's do these corner pieces because it's really annoying when he bites these off. Okay, we'll do this back outer edge since it's the farthest away. Okay, we don't need to do, I think we need to do this piece and then these here. What, I need some metal ingots, okay. Which I'm smelting, currently in the process of smelting, so, oh, hang on, you know what? We're letting a lot of barrels and stuff go by, so we might as well try to snag some of that stuff. And then let's put these back since we're not ready for them just yet. And maybe I should do this, fill that back up, and then fill this up, and then drink all of this and fill that back up again. Oh, and let me get this out just in case. Yep. Ow. You know what? We're just going to kill you right now. Oh my god. How did I get in there and not see you? There we go. That's right. You can take 2 of these at a time. Yeah, that's what she said. You want to come back for one more, see what happens? That's right. I clipped you again with that one. I think this might be the last shot. Yeah, that's right. And I need to build another bow, apparently. Okay. Well, that worked out well. While I drown myself. Alright, I'm out here. Let's get all this stuff here. We've got about, I think it's like 3 minutes till the shark actually respawns. Yeah, it's about 3 minutes till the shark respawns, so I'm going to get all this stuff out by the left of the raft. Or, yeah, to the left. I do like this, the sea turtles. This is pretty awesome. Alright, what do I need for a bow? I need a bolt and vine goo. Which one is that in? Is that this one? Yeah. And a shark head's going here. Actually, potatoes go in here. I've almost got a full stack, which is nice. Okay. All right, let's get these set down so that we can actually get stuff cooking, because we are going to need food soon. All right. Let me put our forges along this wall right here. I like the opening facing us here. Okay, and then I'll put the grill along this wall. And our one cooking pot back here for right now also. Eventually we will have multiple grills, multiple cooking pots, and 2 more forges. You know, I like to make it even, and I don't like having to cook stuff slowly, so. Alright, so let's get this and this down here, and then we're going to get these in. Okay. Put some planks in here, and in here. We're just going to get this. Okay. I'm sorry, Seagull, but you deserve this. So we've got the workshop built. So we're just going to keep doing the same. We're going to have that same design, and I'm going to put it off of this backside here. Speaking of food, I do need some, so we'll get a stack of these. And we'll go over there and cook some. Let me eat one real quick. I know that ruins your thirst, but, you know, I don't like moving around that slow. I need to be able to move quicker than that. Get this. And eventually what we're going to do is I'll be putting the... I'll be putting storage in that room also, but we'll have eventually our own separate storage facility for all of the stuff that we're going to be having. Got another raft out there. Huh. That's weird. I couldn't grab that. It's fine. And do I still have nails on me? I do. So let me try to, what was it? Fortify that, and then I'm going to need 1 more ingot. Alright, so the workshop is to the point where the shark can't bite pieces off of that either. That's how I like to build. I like to build and be able to fortify it so that the shark can't just destroy it as soon as I do it. Let's weigh anchor real quick. I mean, we're not going to get in there, but we will snag these since they're right here, and I need plastics and planks. Okay. The nice thing about these half windows here is I can grab stuff out of them. And I can also fish from them, and I can also refill water bottles if I'm looking. If I, you know, you got to look in the right direction. You just look down slightly. Now I should be able to fortify this last piece. Good. All right. Workshop is now fortified, so then we can continue to do metal ingots and cook shark steaks, because we've been murdering him. And then we can start floating again. And we're going to start the workshop on this end. Actually, I want to build a couple more net collectors. I've got one, so I need to do... two more, okay. All right, let's eat, since that's why we were cooking. Start picking up some more plastics. So you guys get the gist of this. So now that I've got the workshop built, I think I'm just going to call that an episode. And then I don't want to build too much in one episode and not leave anything for the rest of the series here. So what I'll do is I will... Actually, let me weigh anchor real quick so I can not lose stuff while I'm talking to you guys. So what I will do is finish building this particular... This is going to be the farmhouse, the greenhouse, the farmhouse, the garden center, whatever you want to call it. That's going to be where our crop plots, eventually our beehives, and our water purifiers, because that's where we're going to need the most water. That's where that's all going to be. So I will build that in the next episode. And like I said, we'll just come back, we'll keep floating along, and then we will just... And then we will just keep gathering new resources. And now that we've got all of this, now that we've gotten all of this out here, it'll be much easier. This length right here, we're going to be gathering resources from here all the way to there. So it'll be pretty awesome. So if you guys enjoyed the episode, like and subscribe if you already haven't. And stick around for some more Ark 7 Days to Die. And no. I know you just saw me build that. That's not how this works. You are interrupting my outro. You know that? Worst timing ever. You're not going to bite that off. All right. I'm going to bite your head off if you keep that up. Anyway, guys, stick around for more content with my Ark 7 Days to Die and Raft series, and I will see you guys in the next episode.